So welcome to C++ tutorial. In previous session we have worked on array. Here we wrote a program for array and we got size of an array, size of one index, number of element and total array. You can see the output here. So size, we can write here, this is size. Okay, once again run this. Okay, you can get here output. Okay, size, run once again and see the output. Size of an array is 40, size of one index 4, number of elements in an array 10 and array is this. Now we'll see vector. Okay, so what I am going to do, just I am going to we can write here also, so just write vector. Okay, vector, say vector and then type int and name of the vector is v1. Okay, and to use vector we need to include the library, so we can write as include and then vector. Okay, so vector is v1, vector v1, then v1 dot push back, push underscore back and say 10. Okay, semicolon. Similarly, what to do, control C and here the control V, then control V and change this 10, 20 and then here it is 30, right? 10, 20, 30. Now we need to print this vector. Push back will add 10 and then 20 and then 30. So first at index 0 it will be 10, index 1 it will be 20, index 2 it will be 30. Use for loop. For in case of vector you need to use auto I equals 0 and I is less than size, or you can say I equal to v1 dot begin. Okay, and then I is not equal to what, v1 dot end. So v1 dot begin first element and v1 dot end means last element. Okay, and then go for loop. Okay, so what I am going to do here, just I will copy this, control X, I will paste here so that it will be visible. Okay, so we are dealing with vector now, vector int and then auto. Here we are going to print vector. So cout and then v1 and then I and then like that. Give some space. Yes, one space is there. Now run this program. Let's see. So v1 underscore end. Okay, here in for loop condition is there, after condition we need increment, so give the increment and run this. So int main, in function int main, no match of operator, no match of operator this. Int main and line number 13. Okay, so line number 13 is okay, so that's fine. Vector is a dynamic array. Okay, so it will act like pointer. Anywhere you can insert, you can delete from anywhere. So how to print this value? You have to print this value by using pointer. So this and put I. Okay, now you can get the value here. See, so check this. Here it is coming 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. This is vector 1. Here you can mark indel. Okay, and here you can write cout vector is. Okay, now run this. You will be getting error. Here we are getting expected semicolon before for. Here semicolon is needed at line number 12. So do this and run once again. Now you can see, if you expand this, vector is 10, 20, 30. So we need in one line vector is 10, 20, 30 it is coming. So we need to remove this indel. Just you go like that. Now we can say vector is in, okay, semicolon is not required after this. We remove this and then you will find vector is, and in the same line you can see 10, 20, 30. Vector is 10, 20, 30, and then size of an array is 40. Size of index, number of array element and array, this is coming due to array program which is written below the vector 1. So for vector we got the result, right? So vector is here, we can say indel and run once again for better visibility. Okay, now put up vector is, you can say 10, 20, 30. Vector is 10, 20, 30. Okay, and after that size of array is coming. So before size, what we can do here, just let's try cout and endl. Let's see and run this. And now you can see it is proper. Okay, here vector is 10, 20, 30, size of an array is 40, size of one index 4, number of element 10, and vector we can see 1 to 10 it is printed. So this is how we can understand vector and an array. So input output stream has been included as a library. Vector is included as a library using namespace standard, because std double colon cout, no need to write, directly you can use cout. Then line number 7 to 16 vector concept you have added by using function push underscore back, right? And in for loop is starting from v1 dot begin and it ends v1 dot end, and by using pointer I, you can get the value at that point. So vector internally it is using concept of pointer. Thank you for watching.